So this morning I want to show you how I decant my coffee. So you can see that the water level has gone down a little bit. Normally I would have double checked that in the fridge and made sure it was the amount that we needed, but that's okay. It'll be slightly richer this morning. This here is the micro pitcher set. So it is 2 measuring cups that can go into the microwave, and you can see that it has embossed prints down the side of both of them. It also has them, doesn't look like on the big one, but on the small one it also has embossed prints for a tablespoon on the bottom, so you can actually, when you're pouring in, measure properly as well. So this micro pitcher, oh my gosh, I can't tell you the number of times I've used it. It's one of my most used items for sure in the kitchen because, you know, measuring cup that can go in the microwave for sure. The top, or the small measuring cup, can sit on the top, which is awesome. And so to pour, if you wanted to keep the top on, like there's a bit of a spout there or whatever, so if you were trying to keep larger chunks of, say, a gravy out, you could just put your hand in like that. You're holding them together, and you can pour out. That was a little bit of water. I just washed this one. So that is really awesome. So that is great for if you're like microwaving gravy or something. It's so fatty, right? So it will always splatter up. So it's great to have that as like a little lid on there. And yes, they nest super good in your cupboard as well, so they don't take up any extra space. But this is what I microwave my coffee in. So if you are drinking cold brew, it doesn't mean that you have to drink it cold. It just means that it's brewed cold. So heating it up after does not ruin the coffee. So, so to decant, I take the lid off and I just slowly pull the sieve out. I might let it drain a little second, but the coffee grounds don't really hold liquid very well. So it's not like it's going to overpull. So then I just pour what I need into my cup. I usually drink about 2 cups of coffee, so it sort of works out perfectly. Again, this does have more caffeine in it, of course. And then I will just put my sieve back in. Now they say you don't need to put your sieve back in. You don't need to steep it that long, but I just put it back in. I don't have time for a lot of monkey business, right? So I just, pardon me, I just put that back in, and then I just put that in my microwave. Now, if you've ever heard anybody say like, oh, I hate microwaved coffee, the reason for it is that, I'm just going to bring you closer over here so I can show you. The reason is that they've attempted to burn their coffee. So microwaves are very high wattage compared to your oven. And so if we're not cooking in them, then we need to be turning them down. I'm just trying to get a good seat for this. Whoops. I need to be a little bit higher. Okay, so when you're looking at your microwave, now mine is great because it says right on the front 100 watts. You might find that information on the inside of your door or on the back of your microwave. So 1100 watts. So I know that I need to turn my microwave down to about 80% in order to be at a temperature where I'm just reheating the coffee. I'm not looking to cook it. I'm just reheating it. So anytime I'm doing leftovers, this is also what I do. So on mine, and there's variations, but on mine, I press the power level. It will always come up 10, which is 100%, right? And then I just press it until it says 8. And because this coffee was in the fridge, it's going to need about 2.5 minutes to be hot. So I put in 2.5 minutes, and I'm going to press start. I'm not going to leave you here for this whole 2.5 minutes. You don't need to see what hot coffee looks like, but on some, when you press power level, it lets you choose on the keypad 90% or 80%, that type of thing. On others, you have to start it and then lower the level. So comment below what power level your microwave is. So what wattage, you can see mine's 1100. What wattage is your microwave? And test this out with something this morning that you're reheating just test it out and see how your microwave works. What is the procedure on your microwave to lower that temp?